Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Brown's Riding Custom. Happy Sunday. We're rocking here. It's a little bit of a rainy day. It rained this morning, but I think it's over now. Now it's just windy. So got the truck outside. Had to wait for that to stop to get the truck outside, and now we're starting to block on the 40 Ford. So we're gonna be blocking this with 220, right?
Yeah.
With 220. Big round's already started on the roof. And initial reaction to the new primer is we like it, and it sands pretty good, so not too bad, and it's not gumming up the paper as bad as the U-Pole did so far, so that's positive. Now what's going to happen, Ron's going to start on the roof, well, keep going with the roof, work his way down. I'm going to be working wheel wells and around this little trunk area here, and this wheel well, so on, and probably the inside of the trunk lid, which is sitting here. Not this side, but the back side. There's a little bit of work I want to do there, and we'll dial that in. And basically in preparation to do a few things. So we're debating whether or not to remove the back glass, the back windows here. Because it's going to be very hard to tape this off with them in there without making it look like shit. So we're thinking it's pretty easy to take this out, I think. So we're thinking we're going to pop the back glass out, probably buy new rubber seals for when we paint it, and put them back in after we paint. I think that's going to happen. We got a little work to do on the rubber, not rubber, but the seal. You can actually see it there. Where we put the actual side glass in. We got to clean that up on both sides. Door glass, not a big deal. Windshield, I think will be all right. We'll see. Might be popping a windshield back out, might not sure, to get this painted to be exactly where it needs to be. Yeah, so just some things. Trying to dial some things in. I got some work on these wheel wells here in the fender line. You're never ever gonna see it. It's almost stupid to do it, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, just because it needs to be done.
We're using 220 because we know we're going to prime it again.
Yeah, we're using 220, 220 grit sandpaper, because we know we're gonna prime the car again.
There's little spots here.
There's spots here and there, and kind of the idea here is block it down, hit all of the little spots, remove the doors, okay, the glass, that kind of thing on the back, and then dial in the door jambs, both on the door and the actual jamb itself on the shell, and then prime again, right, when everything is dialed. And then it's a matter of blocking with, the final block will be with what, 400 or something?
Yeah, probably 400.
400, something like that?
500, somewhere in there.
400 to 500, Ron's saying. So that's kind of where we're at. We're not that far off. It may sound like we are, but really this isn't that big of a car. And a lot of it's already close. So we're going to be rocking on that. I did pull the duck board. I had a little bit of wind, rained really hard, and it came through my glass here on the thing, through my deal, and got my floor mat wet and my duck boards. I pulled them out to dry, dried off the floor in there. Here's everybody's favorite 58 Chevy Apache pickup. And so you guys can see, not too bad. We are going to get a little bit of a cold snap, which will be probably good for us, not sweating to death blocking. So yeah, so that's the plan. Keep pushing this. Now, as we talk about these things, more money, right? So like the back glass seals are probably $100. The trunk rubber, I think, is $50. I think there's some rubber seals on the doors that go in there. These are all things we need to kind of figure out and make sure that everything still fits once we put the rubbers on. The fender welting is probably another $100, $7,500. All of this adds up. So that's where it gets to be, it just is what it is. But we're throwing everything we got right now at the 40 Ford. Apache is lying in wait. But I think if we get this one done and ready to go to the interior shop and then jump back on the Apache, I think that's just a better way to do it. Let's get one done and then roll right into the Apache and rock and roll there. So that's what we're doing. Hope you guys are having a great day. We're gonna sand our little lives away. I'll come back to you later tonight with a wrap-up video for sure, and you guys can check that out if you like. If you guys want to support us, please like, subscribe. We'd love to have you. I know we took a little break there for a minute because, you know, life hit. But we're back every day working on these cars, and we're going to work on this literally every day until we get it painted. And the power steering on it and everything, right? So glass back in it, blah, blah, blah. So stay tuned. Come along with us for the journey. It's this one, and then it's this one. This one's not that far off, actually. There will be a day where I go through everything on the Volkswagen thing, make sure all the lights still work, wipers, all the things. Everything kind of does what it's supposed to do. I'll touch everything up if it needs any touch up on bolts and stuff underneath and that kind of thing. And we'll get it aligned next week. And then that one will be getting sold. So that one will leave, that one will get painted and will never leave. Then this one will get built. So that's kind of the idea. And then the Chevelle. So stay tuned for all this, guys. Appreciate you all. Thanks for watching, and hope you're having a great weekend. And we'll see you guys here very shortly.